Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. It is Lisa here, and I have been busily making presents in my Thermomix for the last probably hour, but not really in the kitchen for an hour. So I have some gorgeous gifts that I'm not going to completely share with you because some people that might be receiving these might be watching. So maybe next week I'll show you what I made. But this afternoon, I'm going to whip up a cooling drink. It's really hot today. So I don't know where you are. If you're watching on, say hi. I'd love to know you're there. And of course, just a little reminder, share these videos. If you've got friends and family with Thermomixes, regardless of what model, send them these videos so that they know what they can make with their Thermomix. Okay, so I'd love them to be inspired further. I'd love you to feel inspired and confident as well. So today I'm going to make up a bit of a mango drink with my Thermomix. We're going to talk a bit about modes on our TM7. So I had a few questions about this lately, so I thought I'd jump right in and do that with you this afternoon. And you can see there's something left over in the bowl that I'm actually going to use as my sweetener, and I'm not telling you what that is. You'll have to wait because I don't want to spoil the gifting surprise. But it's the leftovers. It's the bits that don't fit in the jar. So it's in the bottom. It's going to be my sweetener today for this beautiful smoothie that I'm making. I'm making a mango smoothie. Now, the modes on our TM, whether it's a 6 or a 7, actually very much duplicate other appliances in our kitchen. So if you still have a rice cooker, the rice mode is going to serve you really well. If you have a blender, guess what blend mode is? It is your blender, right? So, and even your bread maker, it is your dough mode. Isn't that so cool that they're there because they replace an appliance in your kitchen? The Thermomix replaces so much. We can minimize right down to our Thermomix pretty much once we're confident. And that's why I'm turning up for you, because I want you to keep getting confident. And rather than reach for the saucepan, go for open lid mode. Rather than pull out the blender, use your blend mode on your TM7. That's what I'm here for. I want to make sure you know these things so that your life is easier in your kitchen. On that note, you may see consultants today saying, oh my goodness, you may have a consultant reach out and they're going to ask you if you've got a consultant. On that note, if you find that most of your inspiration is here at Thermomixing Adventures with me, then you can tell that person reaching out, because I know many of you are unconnected to a consultant now. Your consultant came and went in our business over years ago and things like that. Feel free when somebody reaches out to you, tell them Lisa Keegan has me sorted, and they will note that on your file, and then it will hopefully then mean next time you won't actually get a phone call to say, hey, I'm just reaching out because your consultant's no longer in our business. Do write back to the consultants. Can I really encourage you that as they take the time to message and or call you, write back, okay? It makes us so happy to know the response. Like, even if it's a no, I don't want help, it's so nice to know that. So please do take the time, okay? Take the time, write back and say, no, I don't need help. I've got a consultant. Her name is Lisa Keegan. And they will make that note on your file in our system. So that hopefully next time, if they do this again, where they're just checking in on customers all over the place who know, it's for those who are no longer connected. It's if your consultant literally is no longer in the business anymore. So yeah, it won't be surprised to you now that if somebody reaches out and says, hey, I'm a Thermomix consultant and I'm just wondering how your Thermomix is going and do you have someone looking after you? Now you know, okay? So just respond, and they're doing what we're supposed to do, which is make sure you are looked after and served. So yeah. But you've got me. So I love that. So just let them know and they'll sort that out for you. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Pam. Lovely to see you on today. So making a smoothie in your Thermomix is crazy easy, okay? Because literally before you had a Thermomix, you probably had a blender, and I reckon you knew how to do it in a blender as well. So today I'm going to use the leftover residue of this sweet stuff, not condensed milk, but you could use condensed milk. I actually looked for leftover condensed milk. I thought I might be able to clean out my fridge. I was like, okay, rightio, what do I need to use up? And that actually is what inspired me today. So I've got this bowl of sweet stuff left, and I'm going to put in, so the kids are just come in from the yard, so I'm actually whipping this up for them, and we're going to use our blender mode. I'm going to put in 1 litre of almond milk, mainly just to keep tummies happy this afternoon, okay? I do love that if I went out to the cafe and I bought a mango smoothie at the cafe, they're going to charge me like $12. I think this is probably going to cost me half that, and I'm making enough for 4 rather than nearly $50 for 4 people's mango smoothies. So I've got in there, this is just organic almond milk. I would have gone for, if I didn't have people with upset tummies at the moment, I would have gone for just long life milk. Then I'm going to put in some ice. This is all that we had left in the ice maker. It is Tupperware ice at the moment. Our ice maker has decided it no longer wants to be friends and stopped working, so we're getting that sorted soon. That's going to chill it all down. And now I have 2 cheeks of mangoes. Thank you, Mum. So I was down the other day in Brizzy visiting Mum and Dad, and she gave us some mangoes for the way home. So the kids have been enjoying these, but I'm sure they're going to absolutely love it in this today. So it is definitely mango season coming up in Southeast Queensland, which I'm crazy excited about. We've actually got mangoes on our tree. Hopefully not many fruit fly with them. So we're going to put this in. Oh, my mouth is watering. If you don't like mango, okay, don't look away. I know there'll be somebody out there that doesn't like mango. You can do this with any fruit. You can do it with berries. Like berries would be stunning in here. If you like banana, put banana in. Our banana trees are still too small to be putting bananas on. But like, don't feel like, oh, I don't like this. Don't, learn still from it, even though you don't like the food. So this is it looks like about 1.8. So we're going to put on our blender mode. Okay, so I was looking around for the measuring cup. The measuring cup on the TM7, the main thing it actually does is keep it quieter, I've noticed. So hello, Julie. Lovely to see you on this afternoon. So yeah, that seems to be what I've noticed. Even as I was making the sweet treat that I'm not telling you about till next week. The world of difference it made with that on top, but I don't know what I've done with it. So I'm going to have to just hope it doesn't splatter too much. I do love that it doesn't really make much mess without it. Like you get the odd splat, but this is cold. Doesn't really matter. So on our blend mode, this is really important if you do use it for smoothies all the time because it protects your blades. Okay, if I go straight up to speed 10, it's like revving my car at the traffic lights, putting my foot to the floor and taking off really fast and hitting the pothole, the gutter and everything else. It jars the machine, it jars the blades. Our blades is a wearing part. We don't need to service our machine, but the blades are going to wear out significantly faster if you spin it up to speed 10 and race off at the traffic lights, okay? So we don't want to do that. So we use our blend mode. So it goes up to speed gradually. It takes out the chunks on the way and it doesn't have the pressure behind, so it doesn't jar as hard. You can still choose to go up to speed 10, which I'm going to go because I want this silky smooth. 30 seconds I would normally say that's actually a-okay. However, I've got Tupperware hard rock ice. So let's just see how we go. Bring that up to speed. So you can see how there's a couple of splatters. I wouldn't do that if it was hot, being that it's something cold though. Now, I reckon I might need 30 seconds longer because that was only 30 seconds, wasn't it? I didn't change it up. Oh, that looks really nice. Now I've got to make hot tips, okay? Hot tips for the day. With your mango, if you're freezing it for Fruity Dream or anything like that, these side bits have that sinew in it, that furry stuff. So eat them straight off the mango, but don't freeze them for Fruity Dream and smoothies and that. Somebody will get a little clump of hairy stuff, okay? Public service announcement. But yes, that's the main thing with mangoes to know. Take the cheeks off, yes, but not the little side bits. Have them as treats, okay? Put them on top of your chia puddings. So good. Make mango coulis, but strain it because you're going to have a couple of those in there, or just eat it. Really easy way to use up those bits, right? All right, let's see if it's smooth enough or if I need to go longer. Let's have a look. That looks pretty smooth to me. Oh my goodness. Oh, can't wait to try this. By the way, I will share my glass. What am I doing? I will share my glass with the children. It's a very big glass. We have a cup shortage in my house. I'm not sure if any of you had children once upon a time that stole the cups and left them around. Yeah, we have a cup shortage. We seem to have droughts where we have no cups in the drawer. So when I went over, this is my jar cup, is what I could find. But let me taste and let me tell you what I think. Oh, that is really beautiful. Give that a go. If you don't do almond milk, of course don't do almond milk. If you do a nut milk and it bothers you, I'm thinking about one in my house that may not like that. I'm going to grab my vanilla out and I'm going to put some vanilla in it to kind of cover over the almond flavor, that little nuttiness in it, so that it'll be mango and vanilla, because I reckon he's going to have an issue with that in a second. But I won't need 30 seconds, 5 seconds. Put it back on blend mode for 5 seconds will do, and it'll be nice and blended. But it is really nice. So there you go. Just in case you didn't know, just in case you forget, because I know sometimes we do forget. These modes replace other things in our kitchen. Okay, I'll talk more about other ones at another point in time, but blend is a blender. What you would have once done pre-Thermomix days in a blender, use your blend mode for. Okay, that's what that's there for. But otherwise, if I can help you with your Thermomix, do reach out. When that consultant contacts you, if your consultant is no longer in the business, tell them I've got someone looking after me. Let them know who. If you do have questions about something you're making, I do love to hear from you, so don't ever be a stranger. I love to know what you're doing in your Thermomix. And otherwise, if I can help you in any way, reach out. But otherwise, take care, and I'll be back tomorrow inspiring you with your Thermomix. I have no idea what I'm going to make tomorrow. I'm really flying by the seat of my pants lately. I'm normally a lot more organized than this, but the last week and a half hasn't quite got there. So goodness knows what I'll surprise you with tomorrow. So take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you then, guys.